Oh, I just had something. Oh my gosh. I really um it's Friday, baby. I can't believe it's Friday actually. I really can't believe it's Friday. Uh I just don't know where the time goes. Um so good morning everybody. This is Bryan Young, the great Bryan Young. Um I just had a thought in my head and I can't really how do I say this? How do I say this? I can't really say what I want to say because of some, just it's. I can't say what I really want to say, which is really sad. But so I'm going to talk cryptid. I'm going to talk cryptidly a little bit. And you might be able to know what I'm saying in between the words and everything. I've been doing this so this February, okay? Just so everybody knows, this February will be 30 years in being in this industry, okay? Officially. So in 1996, in January, I got fired from Rarities, Gifts, and Collectibles. From I opened up the store for him. And he fired me because he didn't want to pay my commission. And so I was fired from Rarities, Gift, and Collectibles. And therefore, I didn't know what to do. I had no job. And I went up into Michigan because my pastor that I had in Connecticut, Pastor Jeff Davison, he knew somebody in Michigan that was a builder that went to his church. And he said that he could get me a job building houses. So I went up there, and that's where I bought my left-handed Porter cable circular saw. And I started building houses. But I also started calling Grant Irwin every day for a job. That was 30 years ago. I was 36. 36. I was 36. And I was building houses. Building houses. And I started my job with Irwin Toy. And then Irwin Toy paid me $750 a week to sell Scale Electric and SCX in 19 and that was 2000 or 1996. 1996. 1996. 30 years ago. Wow. And so I've learned a lot of things over the last 30 years. I've seen a lot of things. I've visualized a lot of things, okay? And so in my mind, when I see things that happened, believe me, I've been to NERSA since 1998, okay? So I've been doing this a while. I've been doing this a long time. And I've seen companies come and go. I've seen stores come and go. I've seen companies, manufacturers come and go. I've seen them come out with a great idea, and I've seen them come out with a bad idea. I've seen a lot of things, guys. It's not, I'm not this novice, okay, that just all of a sudden came on board, and I don't have any clue what I'm doing. Okay, I've been doing this a long time, and I'm observing a lot of things right now. Okay, I know one thing. Okay, I know one thing without a shadow of a doubt. Okay, that Protinkertoys.com, we are an institution. We are becoming it could be a destination point, but we are becoming a icon. This right here, Protinkertoys.com, we are becoming that to the customer, okay? And more and more people are realizing Protinkertoys.com, okay? And with these videos, okay, we are getting record number of people watching my videos. And so I'm getting new customers every single day, okay? Which translates into a ton of business, okay? I mean, astronomical amount of business, okay? It is, we are becoming a cash cow in a sense, that everything we do online with emails is a business. It is creating a generational wealth aspect. My kids like to use that a lot, generational wealth. And but I see a lot of things going on, okay? And there's a couple things that I just don't like that I'm seeing, and I can't really say what I'd like to say because it's a long story. But when what happened? Okay, let me step back. So when this thing happens, okay, that will happen probably this year, maybe next. I will then tell you in detail what I was talking about, okay? Now, there's some things that could change, okay? But the way that the trajectory that it's going right now, okay, it is not going in the right direction, okay? And where did the time go? No, I know it's Friday already, and I've had a great week this week. I've had a really great week actually. We had an exciting week. We've got a lot of things have happened, and we've got some cars here. Let's see. We got a long. 26. This is 26. I need a tray for that. This is 58. And that is 123. Uh-oh, somebody stole one of my knee-doos. They came back here and stole it. Unbelievable. So, just from the aspect of what is potential, or what is the future of Protinkertoys.com, there is no limit. There is no limit to the potential that we have right now. Okay. And I am very excited about this year and about what we've got planned for this year. And this is just 26, okay? We have all of 27 to do, and then 28. Okay, so we have. There is so much that's going to go on this year. Is absolutely crazy. Okay, the amount of growth that we're going to experience in this year right here is going to be. I want everybody to get ready. Okay. And either you can be a part of it or you can not be a part of it, and that's your choice as an American. Okay, I am going to be excited. I'm excited right now, and there is so much. There is so much awesomeness that is available that I don't even know where to begin. All I know is this. I'll do an analogy. Get ready to take off. Get ready to take off because this year is going to be absolutely explosive. And I want you to be ready for the excitement that is going to happen. The amount of excitement. One of the first things that's going to happen this year is we're going to have the 55 Bel Air, okay? 55 Bel Air. Go ahead and charge the deposit, please. Thanks, Bryan. So, I've just paid for the deposit on the 55 Bel Air. Okay, so this is going to be the first car for 26. And then we have got, so the next vehicle, and I got to talk to the boys about it, I think is going to be a Professor Tinker, a Protinkertoys Suburban, 57 Suburban with the yellow Protinkertoys on it. So that's something that we're thinking about doing. So we are I am so excited, okay, about the potential of what's going to happen this year. I'm trying to I'm trying to be as optimistic as I can, because the potential, okay, growth and the potential brand of Protinkertoys.com is unlimited, okay? Unlimited, okay? And the only thing that is holding back Protinkertoys.com, somebody stole a Need-U. They went in the back and they took it out and stole it. I don't know if you're ever in here with kids, but
No, I don't. There hasn't been kids in here in a while.
really, well, that was taken out of the package and stolen. I'm just gonna take it out of your pocket.
Oh my gosh, no.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it out of your pay.
No, please don't.
What are you doing?
I need 13 of these cars.
13 of those?
Yeah.
There's 13 right there.
I think this is the last.
Yeah, that's the last one right there. So, the potential growth for Protinkertoys.com is really unlimited. And that is what's so amazing. Is that, how do I want to say this? Retail in America is true, is real. Now, you have a lot of fraud that goes on. You have a lot of defects and return. There is so much merchandise that is pumped into this country that is used, that is neglected, I guess you could say, the word neglected, or that is missed, okay? People look at Amazon, and they look at, how much Amazon's doing. Amazon is nothing, okay, compared to what J.C. Penney's was and Sears was in the 60s, okay? Let me make this very clear. Sears, Roebuck, okay, back in the 1960s, okay, was doing 10 times what Amazon thinks they're doing now, okay? Amazon isn't this reinvention of retail, okay? There's nothing new about about Amazon. The only thing different between Amazon and Sears and Roebuck Company is that Amazon just has this online catalog. It's called the phone. It's where you can just buy anything, anywhere, anytime, okay? You can just shop anywhere. Just shop, okay? And Sears and Roebuck was doing that for 200 years. You had there's a great movie that talks about this, and it's Gene Hackman. He's in the West Coast in Oregon, and he's basically a frontiersman. He lives in this. He's all by himself, and he gets a mail order bride, and she comes and helps him. And they finally get married. It's a very tough time. But what is amazing is he goes into Seattle one day, and he goes into this general store, and he picks himself out a wooden stove, okay? Because she wants a stove, and so he gets her this stove, and he looks through the catalog, because that's all there was back then, and there was drawings, detailed drawings of everything you could buy, okay? Super detailed, okay? Drawings of everything you could buy. You could buy anything, okay? And this was a modular, self assembly, basically kitchen stove, okay? And he buys the whole thing. I think it was $23, okay? Back in 1880, okay? And he brings it back to the house, and she loves it. And that's just a small, and a Little House on the Prairie is the same thing with the general store. You could purchase anything back then, okay? The amount of products that were available in the 1800s and the early 1900s is astounding. We think we've got a lot of product. You've seen nothing that was out in the 1800s. That was in the retail, in the catalogs, okay? I mean, absolute. The internet is just a reinvention of retail. There's nothing new under the sun. The Bible says there's nothing new under the sun. There is nothing new under the sun, okay? There's nothing new. The only thing that's different is how you package it and how you do it. The only reason Sears is out of business, okay, is because the investment firm and this guy, I can't think of the guy's name, he basically just raped Sears. He raped it. He sold it and he shut it down, okay? He basically, it's almost criminal what happened to Sears, okay? It's almost criminal what happened to Sears. The number one and if Amazon and if Walmart, if they think that they're immune to any of this, well, let me tell you, they're not, because there's always somebody that has the same idea but a different way of putting it together. Okay. And so, the way we are doing it, I'm using this camera as a way to promote my product. To think about this, okay? So this is what you have to understand. And this is what Sears and Roebuck wish that they could. I am showing you this car right here. This is one of our club cars. This is the 1969 Dodge Charger, okay? This is a 1969 Dodge Charger. It is one of our, it's our, let's see, 1, 2, 3, it's our 10th exclusive that we came out with. This came out in 2021, okay? This is one of my exclusives, okay? Now, here is what's really amazing, okay? Do you want to know what's really amazing about this, about this car that we just take advantage of, okay? Do you know what's amazing about this car? That right now, I am on Facebook, I am on YouTube, okay? And every person on the planet, 7 billion people, I think that's what it is. Every person on earth, I don't care where you live, I don't care what country you live in. You can live in Pakistan. You could be sitting in your hut or in your tent in Pakistan, in Saudi Arabia, or in Yemen or whatever. You could be clicking your iPhone and all of a sudden see my beautiful face and see this beautiful Chevy or Dodge Charger Daytona anywhere in the world, and I have a potential customer. Now, if you don't think that's amazing, then I'm sorry. I can't excite you anymore, okay? I'm sorry I can't excite you anymore, okay? But to me, I'm not getting sick. I feel absolutely awesome today. I want to beat up Nate.
Oh my God.
I have to fart. I'm waiting for him to go into the corner.
No.
I'm waiting for it to build up. So what I'm getting at is that I have this car and I am basically broadcasting the purchase of this car to everybody on the planet. Okay. Now, to be honest, not everybody on the planet is watching my live stream, but there is a potential. So when I put my video on YouTube, And my video is there on YouTube, and it's there forever. So when people surf YouTube, all of a sudden my video might pop up. And somebody might, well, who is this Protinkertoys.com? Who is this Bryan at Protinkertoys.com? Well, they might go to my website, Protinkertoys.com. And that is the potential of 7 billion customers. You just can't you can't even grasp that amount of people, okay? I mean, 1 million people is a lot, okay? 1 million people. All right. And the statistics say that your advertising really you only get about 2% of what your target audience is. Now, a lot of people don't agree with that, but it's the truth. I've experienced it all my life. So if I have 1 million people, 2% of 1 million is what? What's 2% of 1 million? Nate, what's 2% of 1 million? Let's see if he's smart enough to know what 2% of 1 million is. Let's see. Let's see if Nate understands what 2% of 1 million is. 2% of 1 million. Okay, so what is 10% of 1 million? 100,000. Okay, so what is 1% of 1 million? 1,000. So you're a potential 2,000 customers, okay? I would love to have 2,000 customers walk in this store and buy something. We would be sold out. And that's why I'm so excited what's going to happen over the next year. It is really going to be a ride. We are going to have so much fun, okay, that we are going to burp out our poop, okay? We're going to burp it out. Now, how we're going to burp poop out, I have no idea. That will be an experience that only Nate would love to experience. Now, before we can poop out our fart, we've got some cool cars here. Let's see, what number is this? SC376. We still have some of these cars. It's amazing. I still have some of these cars. Legends of the Quarter Mile, the Hot Wheel cars. You know what's so funny? We got this sand van. That's what they should make this sand van. They should take off that stupid scoop. Look at that, just a regular sand van. And then we've got the 50s and fins. We still have some of these Studebakers. This is the longest car that we've ever had. We got this assortment, 50s and fins, in 2020. Unbelievable. He's pulling an $800 order. Okay, this guy ordered 50 of the model motoring T-Jet chassis. He ordered $800 worth of them. Okay, a brand new customer, $800. He ordered 5. He bought 5 Golf tankers. Okay, 5 Golf tankers, and about 50 bodies. Okay, and Nate is pulling that order, and so he's going to be there for a couple minutes. So I'm kind of building up my gas. Okay, I'm trying to get it going here so that when I rip it, I'm going to go over there and rip it in his area.
Not in my area.
You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a lot of fun. All right, we're gonna rip together. Nate and I are gonna rip together. We're gonna rip together. The problem with Nate is he's got this girlfriend that has just got him hoodwinked, and he doesn't know how to control his let's see here, pony problem. Anyways, we are going to try to educate him on his, let's see, 4011, 9, 9, 9, Blues Brothers, and the Datsuns. The Bree cars. Now, if you want to get a great assortment of cars, okay? Now, I'm just telling you that now, if you want a great assortment of 4 cars, if you want, let's say you're just now getting into slot cars, okay? Let's just play with me here a little bit, okay? Now, let's say you want to get into slot cars, okay? And you want a great set of looking cars, okay? The SC 420 assortment are the Datsun Bree cars, okay? We've got 2 Datsun 510s, a blue and a red one. We've got the Datsun. Now, this was Datsun. This is what Nissan needs to go back to, is Datsun. They need to rename their company back to Datsun, okay? That is iconic to America. And they need to go back to Datsun. And these 4 cars are a great combination to have in your collection, okay? The Datsun set. All right, you get all 4 cars, and you get all 4 cars. You get a Datsun 510, 620, and the 240Z. You get all 4 of them. These are a great cars to have to your collection. They had a lot of fun. Now, we also have the first version, which is our all blue. All right. That one is 404, which is this assortment. And that is mostly blue. All the cars are blue and the van is red, okay? That is 404. So if you want to get all 7 cars, you want to get these and the 420s. And now you'll have the whole set, okay? You'll have the whole set. Because these are no longer available. You can't find these at Hobby Lobby anymore. They're completely gone out of Hobby Lobby, okay? So you have to basically step up. Either you gotta step up and shut up, or you gotta step up. Ouch! Oh, my back. Oh, that hurt. Oh, that one. Oh, yeah. Okay, ouch. Oh, wow, that hurt too. Oh, man. Oh, boy. Oh, ouch. Oh, man. All right, so the Mega G Plus car. So I've got a tray for the Mustang, because they never put a tray or a card for the Mustang. You getting all those cars?
Oh,
Okay. All right, those, and we need a decal for the 420, the 22126.
all right.
So just FYI. All righty, so we are now they're supposed to restock all of the Ninko cars. Is this all we have of Ninko? Did they restock any of that stuff down there?
No, I don't. How do you? No, I don't think he got to it yet.
He didn't got to that? What did he get to?
He did the inventory in here first.
Oh my gosh. I got to knock him into sense. He's supposed to be down at the warehouse or the shed getting all the auctions in. We had a great auction last night. We want to thank everybody for the auction. Man, you guys are talking a lot, aren't you? Holy moly. Man, you guys just don't shut up. Holy cow. Must be true then, Anthony. Our local just put the BRE race set out. Man said sold out. Hobby Lobby is flakily on the distributor. It depends on where you shop. I scored 3 at Hobby Lobby last week. Sounds like 7-car Bryan's bargain. Hey, that does sound like a good idea. Well, that's a good idea for next week, because next week I'm going to be doing a bunch of Bryan's bargains. And maybe that's a great idea. Nothing new from Auto World. We're just paid the deposit for the 55 Golf. That car is now in production. Well, it will be in production in a couple weeks. So that car is all ready to go, baby. Must be true then, Anthony. Let's see. Man, you guys are talking a lot, aren't you? Sounds like a Bryan's bargain number 7. That's right, a Bryan's bargain number 7. All right, what do we got here? We got a lot of trash in here. I got to clean up some trash. For some reason, I'm missing my glasses. I'm always missing my glasses. You know, it's like, what the heck? You know, what planet am I from sometimes, you know? Well, guess what happened to Mackie last night? Can anybody guess what happened to my grandson last night? Oh, my gosh. He really took it really well, though, actually. So everybody knows that we have a wood pellet stove in the shed. Well, dumb Daniel decided to put the pizza box, or the pizza that my wife made, on the oven. Okay, so Mackie goes over to the oven to grab a pizza. He puts his hand right on the hot stove, the wood stove, and he burns his hand. Unbelievable. He did it pretty well, though. He sucked it up, and he took his punishment. Now, what happened to my glasses? Unbelievable. I can't use these other glasses because they're a too high power. I have to use another. I have to get my other glasses. And they're right here. Right here they are. These are 175. I think these are over here are 2.0. What are they? These are 150 Foster Grants. And these are the best, the 150s. Because I can get close up right to about here. So that's about 6 inches. But these I gotta be these here I'm like 4 inches. I'm a little closer. So I'm out of focus here, but I'm focused here. Okay. All right, now, and these are my other ones. Yeah, these are another 140. No, these are prescriptions. Somebody left these here. These are prescriptions. Somebody left those here. Okay, so I got to get something to keep this from swinging around. I thought I had this fixed. All righty. So, yeah, that's a little better. Now this camera right here, all right, so this camera here can be moved out of the way. And then we have that camera there, which is I try to get it closer to this camera. And, yeah, so we have this camera now in the way of that camera. Is that better? Yeah, that looks better. Good morning, Coke bottle bottom glass. Oh my gosh. So Mac Henry is supposed to be doing all the auction cars. He is supposed to be getting all that into the auction cars, and when he gets that done, he's supposed to be here by 11. I gave him 2 hours because sometimes he likes to milk the job a little bit, and so I gave him 2 hours to have it done, or else I'm gonna come down there and jap slap him. Okay. Now I'm almost ready. Okay, I'm getting it all built up. Okay, and then I'm gonna release it. Okay, we're gonna release it. We're gonna blow it, and I'm gonna put a cap gun right at my butt, and I'm gonna fire the cap and the big fart at the same time. We're gonna blow the gases down. Yeehaw, cowboy! No, I'm just kidding. So I am going to take the grandkids. I don't want to go see it. The first movie was okay. The second movie, I have a feeling, is going to be. I don't think there's I don't know. I don't have good hope for it, and that is Greenland. Okay, the new Greenland movie with Gerard something, part 2. I was going to take the grandkids to that tonight. Let's see here. Hey, Fart Machine. You guys have officially hit 14,000 YouTube subscribers. What? We hit 14,000? No way. Did I hit 500 subscribers in the last month? No way. You gotta be kidding. Holy moly. 14,000? Holy cow! Do you realize I got 500 new subscribers in the last 6 months? 500! Holy moly! Oh my gosh, 14,000 subscribers. We have 3,700 videos. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. How many videos we have? 3,700. I need to be everywhere on the internet. Literally everywhere.
I was at a private doctor.
You know what I'm saying?
Needed VA care. Then I learned VA is ranked above private care systems nearby.
I need to be everywhere.
I take the best care of my life with providers trained to treat veterans. Get what you earned. Visit choose.va.gov.
We need to be everywhere now. 14,000 subscribers. Holy cow, let that sink in, everybody. 14,000 subscribers. Oh my gosh. Holy cow. And that doesn't make Adam happy at all, because Adam's just at 500. Yeah, baby. That's amazing. That is amazing. Holy cow. 14,000. Oh my gosh. That's 500 just in the last 6 months. Holy moly. And that's what we want to do. We want everybody to thumbs up the video. Whenever you're watching a video, give me a thumbs up and subscribe. That means more. Okay, so let me tell you this right now. Okay. Let me make this very clear. So everybody has a big picture. Okay. So you have a big picture of the potential. Okay. Now he's supposed to.
Well, hello. Hello there, Bryan. You're right there. Right on time.
You're supposed to be down at the shed.
Here right now.
I am 50% of the reason why you have 14 subscribers. Let that be honest. Let's be honest. Okay, so Adam is saying that he is 50% of the reason that I have 14,000 subscribers. Now, how that can happen, I have no idea, okay? I have no idea, okay? Adam is this little tiny website, okay? This little tiny guy right here, okay? So let me give you the scale comparison. This is Adam's website, okay? This is Bryan's website, okay? It goes all the way up, okay? Up. It keeps going up. And this is Adam's presence, okay? Poor Adam. Poor Adam. I have to deal with that meatloaf. His wife's meatloaf. Oh, man. Now he's texting me this big email. He's texting me. It's taking him 20 minutes to text me. He's typing right now. Adam is typing right as I speak. He's typing right now. So what is Adam going to say in his email? What do you think? Okay. First, who has been there since day one? Me. Okay. And that me is capitalized. Who begs you every day to do a live stream? That's, who promotes you and misses his kids' ball games? Me. Okay, so Adam is telling me that he misses his kids' ball game because of me. Okay. So Adam, I have to believe that Adam is the kingmaker. Okay. And the employee that I'm not allowed to mention, he is supposed to be down at the shed, and he has to be back by 11, okay? So I'd like to know how that's going to work. Okay.
You should not be named.
The employee that will not be named, because I can't name his name anymore because he has gotten himself into big trouble. We got Anthony Bateman Sr. And Anthony Bateman Sr. is a guy that you do not want to see without a shirt on. Now, there was a time when you'd want to see Anthony Bateman without a shirt on because he was a bodybuilder, okay?
With the inflatables, right? It's windy and warm today. I think if we inflate them, dry them out a little bit.
Okay, well, windy is not a good idea. So the only thing that you can do with the inflatables, okay, that is logical, okay, is you take them all apart,
Okay.
and you inflate them all in the warehouse, because I don't have the camper in there, which I can't put in until next week because I'm getting the generator service next week. So you have until next week to set all the inflatables in the warehouse. That long, you turn them on, inflate them, let them be in there all the time. Shut the door off and leave them on for 2 or 3 days, and they'll completely dry out.
Yeah, because it's gonna get colder, I think, next week.
I know that.
Right, and this is our window.
I know that. That's
like,
what I just gave you, non-named employee.
The last year we missed our window, and they were out there for an extra month.
I know that. Unbelievable. So I just told you what you should do. Now, you guys could take an hour and just pull them all up real quick, put them in the van, run them down there, plug them all in, and they'll all dry out in a day. All right, I'm your best employee, which I'm not even paid. Well, Adam, you used to be our best customer, but you haven't bought anything from us in almost, here, let me check. Let me check was the last time Adam bought anything. Let's see, customer, let's see here. Adam Hurt, ADAMHURTE, Adam Hurt. Adam Hurt, there are 10 Adam Hurts. Why do I have so many Adam Hurts in here? Unbelievable. Look at all these Adam Hurts. Yeah, the last time Adam Hurt bought anything was March 28th of last year. Holy cow, March 28th of last year. Holy cow, that's been a whole year since he bought anything. Oh my gosh. We got Adam Hurt. Okay, here's the correct Adam Hurt website. All right, so the last time he bought something, the last time Adam Hurt bought anything was December 11th of last year, and he bought $42 worth of product, okay? That's what was the last. And now he's getting upset. Now he's false. I bought at Christmas. Well, the only thing I have is December 11th for $42, Adam. That sure ain't that much. Holy cow. Poor Adam. He just... Now, let's see Brianna. What has Brianna bought at the store? Nothing. So the last order was December 11th. That was the last order. Okay? Now, we're going to say...
Bryan, I got a funny story for you. I got a funny story. So yesterday, Jesse came in with the twins, right, and Mac, and I was over there counting fly. And then, they come in and they grab a few toys, and they had one of the twins had a plane in his hand, right? And then he came up to me over there, and he goes, huh? And I go, oh, you got a plane in your hand? And he said, uh-huh, right? And I go, oh, you understood what I said? And he goes, uh-huh. I was like, wow, you're really smart. Uh-huh. And so, for 2 seconds, I thought he was, legit talking to me, but I think he's just, understanding,
No, he doesn't
Yes.
understand anything. He just is yes.
Yeah, that's what he kept. But I kept talking to him like I was embarrassed.
That's why I'm not going to name his name anymore.
You're not gonna name his name anymore?
I'm
I was like,
I
man.
am-
I was like,
I
cool.
am
You
done.
understand what I said?
You know-
Uh-huh.
oh my gosh.
And then he would take the plane and go. Bing!
This is what I have to deal with.
I was like, dude, I was taken back by a second because I wasn't ready for it to be like, I understand.
Unbelievable. False, I bought at Christmas. So Adam has sent me, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 text messages already this morning. Adam has 6 text messages. Okay. Now, Bryan, good morning. Everybody, good morning. Now, the thing about Anthony Bateman Sr. is, Anthony Bateman Sr. used to be a bodybuilder, okay? And Arnold Schwarzenegger used to be a bodybuilder. But if you look at Arnold Schwarzenegger now, when he doesn't have a shirt on, his body is all kind of wrinkled. And he looks like he's 80 years old. And if you look at Anthony Bateman Sr. without a shirt on, he does look like he's in his 50s, okay? So I just highly recommend that when you go to Anthony Bateman Jr.'s house, okay, so here is who knows more about your customers than me? I'm your lifeline. Okay, so Adam is my lifeline. He thinks that he is my lifeline, okay? Good morning, William. All right, so what else is Anthony? Man, all the people that age. Anthony Bateman, thanks, Bryan. Anthony Bateman. Yeah, it's just, you just don't want to walk around without a shirt on around Anthony Bateman. I have a big one that I'm going to release. I'm going to go over to Nate, and I'm going to drop my gas bomb, okay? I'll come over here, and I'll just back up like this, okay? And I'll just stand right here for a minute, all right? Just to give it a time to settle. It's just too funny. Oh my gosh. Oh, there we go. Oh, I just dropped it. I better get out of there real quick. Poor Nate. It's gonna. Oh my gosh. I gotta go to the bathroom. Holy cow. I think I did it. Oh my gosh. Holy cow. I can smell that all the way over here. Holy cow, the fart zone. We been. Oh that's terrible, Bryan. Oh my gosh, same facial expressions. Bryan, do you have a senior citizen discount? Yes, we do. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's terrible, Bryan. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, oh my gosh. Holy moly. Now that is supposed to charge. Why is that not charging? That is supposed to charge. Let's go ahead and charge this thing a little bit. The more things I plug into this thing, the more the battery will stay on or charge. So we're going to plug that in. We got that plugged in. Let's plug this in. All right, we're gonna let that plug in. Let's go ahead and charge my my drone. All right, there we go. Now we got 3 items charged up. Real men do chores. I know that, and I do chores all over the house. Now, I don't do as much chores anymore because I have still kids at home, and so I have them do the chores, okay? Because I'm doing the other big stuff, okay? So what's new at the Stinky Toy Emporium? There's Arbuckle. Oh, I knew Charles Hickson. See, Charles Hickson, his day is not complete unless he gets on the live stream, okay? Charles Hickson literally cannot survive unless he gets on the live stream. And he is obsessed with my website. He is obsessed with me. He loves this store. And that is really good. Now, what do I want to do? I really don't want to do a lot today. I was gonna actually sawn off. Let's see, Mandy. Mandy's not been feeling well because she's pregnant, number one. She's always feeling bad tonight. You know, it's really funny. I always have to okay Mandy with the kids and not Ryan. You'd think since Ryan, number one, I was disappointed that you didn't have a meal for me last night, but that's okay. I forgive you. Number two, I was going to take the boys to the movie and dinner tonight about 4 o'clock. Pick them up at 4. So there, I just sent Mandy a message. Number one, I was disappointed that you didn't make me a meal for last night. Oh my gosh, she's just gonna hate me today. Happy New Year to you, everybody. Yeah, we're already 7 days into New Year there, Anthony Bateman, Senior. Anthony IB8HB. Boy, that was a bad one. IBHHHB. You know what? I think that spells his last name. Let's check if that's right. All right, so the first letter of his name, how do they... so it is Anthony IB. Well, it can't be IB because I is... Wait a minute. IB8HB. Yeah, that's just a random amount of numbers. So,
you.
No, Google gave it to me. Oh yeah, okay. So IBH8HB. That's the weirdest name I've ever seen for the last name. But I will accept it. I finally figured out what his last name is. But Anthony I8BHB, he basically texted me his name and he spelled it wrong. His own name, he spelled it wrong. He put an M or an M instead of an N. And I'm thinking, what the heck? I give up. Yeah, but once you get to a certain age, I don't care how much you exercise. You are just, I mean, yes, you want to keep your body physical, but to go over the top, okay? You're only going to last, your rubber band is only going to last so long, okay? A rubber band will only last so long, okay? And then it will snap, okay? Now, my body, because I didn't work out a lot as a kid, I'm going to last into the hundreds. I might even live, I was even thinking that I might live to be 110 years old. Can you believe that? 110? Holy cow. And I really don't change that much. I don't age that much because I'm a very handsome looking guy. I'll have women coming after me until I'm 99 years old. Okay? Not that I'll have anything by 99 years old, but, I'm not going to tell them that, So, I don't really have a lot. There's not that many days that I just don't have anything to say. But today is one of those days that I just don't have anything to say. I just don't have anything to say. I'm just kind of like, bored today. You know what I'm saying? I'm just kind of like, not really caring about what's going on today. And, it's just one of those days. You know what I'm saying? Just one of those days. And I'm just kind of, all right, now Mandy just responded to me. So let's see what Mandy responded to me. Mandy, I'm still under the weather, can't taste or smell, so no one's getting meals here at the home. You have a phone, you should have double checked. Yes, they can go, that's fine. So she wants the boys out of the house. Okay, all right, so that is wonderful. I will pick them up at 4 o'clock and I'll have them back by midnight. So we're going to go to see Greenland. It's a Gerard Butler movie. Bryan, yeah, I know this is probably a spam call, but I'll take it anyways. Yeah, Bryan Young, Spam Central.
Hi, this is Abby calling from Estes Express. I'm calling to schedule a delivery for BCY service.
Yeah, BCY service, Estes Express. Now, where are you coming from?
I was calling to schedule it. We're in Toledo.
No, I know that, but where is it coming from? Washington?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Lakewood, Washington. 24
Yeah.
cartons. Looks like one pallet.
Yeah, it's from Auto World, right? Auto World.
Shingling Incorporated, it says.
Oh, Schilling?
Shilling.
Oh, yeah, those are the big wheel cars. Yeah, go ahead and deliver it.
Okay, I was calling to schedule it. Can we bring it out on Monday?
Can you get it here in the next hour?
Oh, no, it's not in Toledo yet. It's still in our Illinois terminal.
Oh, darn it. Yeah, that's fine. I'm just teasing with you. Monday's fine.
Oh, okay. What are your hours there on Monday?
All day long until 5 o'clock.
Okay.
But we'll be
We'll
here
see you
for
on
it.
Monday.
We'll be here for you. We'll be here for you. Everything will be wonderful.
Everything will be just great.
Everything will be great. Everything will be great. Yeah, no,
All
it's
right.
everything is fine. Everything is no, that's not it. Everything
No,
is
that's not it.
everything is
Okay, so
wonderful. It's the
Everything's
Legos.
going to be okay.
Yeah, everything's
Oh,
gonna be okay. No, it's not. It's the Lego theme. You know, everything is wonderful when you're part of a team. Everything is wonderful when you're part of a team.
I
Okay.
don't know that one.
Yeah, no, I don't either. That was pretty pathetic singing on my own part. All right, see you Monday then.
See you Monday.
Yippee-yi-yo,
Bye.
Kaye. Bye. All right, so we're going to go see Greenland 2 Migration. And I don't have a lot of hopes for this movie. I just haven't taken the boys to the movie in like 2 months, okay? And I did like the first movie, but I have a feeling the second one is going to be depressing. And I don't think it's going to be any good to watch. So that's my opinion, okay? But I'm just going to go take them just for the fun of it. Now, I'm going to watch it tonight. I probably shouldn't. Nah, I won't do that. I have the cinema. Okay, so if anybody has the Fire Stick or the On Stick, you can download these other apps, like for example the Cinema app. So if anybody ever gets the Cinema app, you can download the Cinema app and watch all the movies and TV series that have ever been on television. Now, some of them aren't there, but most of them are. And you don't have to pay all the services and everything. Now, some people will say, well, that's you're bootlegging and you're not paying the service. And, well, I guess you're right. I'm not. But anyways, you can watch all these movies in the theater still if you don't want to necessarily go pay for it because you think the movie stinks. Now, should you do that? Am I going to be condemned to hell because I'm watching movies that my intent is a lot better than my Dirty Christine. Why are these Dirty Christine things? So you can watch all the movies on the Cinema app. I never was. So I'm going to go see. I'm going to take the boys to go see that movie. Ha ha, midnight? Okay, LOL. Well, I just thought you should get a good sleep. And so if I take the 2 worst of the 4 or the 5, you'll at least have 2 of the worst not in the house. Now, once Lane gets a little older, because I'll be taking Lane and Mac now. See, that's what in Grandpa. When I'm 10 years from now, I'll be able to take now. And unfortunately, in 10 years, Mason and Cameron will be too old. They won't want to spend time with Grandpa. Okay, so I have this time right now. I have until Cameron and Mason are 18 until where they don't want to be around Grandpa anymore. Okay, so I only have 10 years with them. That's the key. The grandparents only have 10 years with their grandkids, and then they grow up and they're gone. Okay. Now I spent my time when I grew up. I spent time afterwards going to see my grandpa because I loved him so much. Ralph was a great guy. I just loved Ralph. Did I ever tell you the story of Ralph? Did I tell you how many remember the story about Ralph, about my grandfather? Have I ever told that story to you guys? Have I told you the story about my grandfather Ralph going to the hardware store? Let's see. I don't know if I've told that or not. I would love to hear that story about your grandfather. Okay. So my grandfather, Ralph, okay, this was in 1978. It was May of 1978. It was a month before I was going into the Navy. And I went down and spent a week with my grandpa and grandma. I drove down to go visit my grandfather. His name was Ralph. And he was in his older age. He had had a stroke, and he no longer lived on the farm. He lived now in town. He didn't have his farm and all that. And so it was a Sunday, all right? And he said to me, hey, Bryan, let's go down to the hardware. I want to get something. I want you to fix my front porch here. I want to put some new bricks and concrete, and we're going to redo this. And I said, okay, Grandpa, let's go do that. And so we go down to the local hardware store that is in Crooksville, Ohio. Now it's Sunday, okay? And the Crooksville hardware store is right across the street from Crooksville Police Department. All right, so you're seeing the picture that we're going to be making here. And he said, hey, go over here and pick up about 6 of these concrete blocks. I said, okay. So I put them in the back of they had a 1969 Plymouth Duster, okay? And I put them in the trunk because the trunks were huge back then. And I said, now, Grandpa, the police department, he says, don't worry about it. And so we put the concrete blocks in the back of the car. I said, now grab a couple bags of that concrete. So I bagged it. I said, Grandpa, the police department's right over there. You know, we're just taking this stuff. Don't worry about it. Put it in the back of the car. So we got 2 bags of concrete. I think we got some sand, and we've got the concrete blocks. I said, Grandpa, this just doesn't seem right. You know, don't worry about it, Bryan. And so we go home. We do the steps. He mixes the concrete. I help him do the steps. I do it all because can't do it. He's sitting in his chair. So I redo his steps. I re-concrete it all. And then Monday morning, says, Bryan, let's go to the hardware store. He goes, okay. I said, okay. So we get in the car. I drive him to the hardware store because I'm driving, you know. I know how to drive. So I take him to the hardware store, and he walks into the hardware store. And everybody in the hardware store, hey, Ralph, how you doing? Number one, if you didn't know who Ralph was, Ralph Bowers in 1920 was a Class A Ford mechanic in Ohio. The number 1 mechanic in Ohio for Ford, Ralph Bowers. That's the first thing, Ralph Bowers. Second thing is he knew everybody within 100 miles of Crooksville, number 2. So he walks in there, and he always had a shirt with a pocket of notepad and everything, pulls out his notepad, walks up to the desk, goes, hey there, I can't remember the guy's name. We'll just say his name was Tom. Hey, Tim, we were in here yesterday, and I got 5 concrete blocks. One's out front, 5 concrete. Okay, wrote that down. I got 2 bags of cement, and I got a bag of concrete or sand. Okay, Ralph, that's good. Okay, so how much do I owe you? Well, $4. That's about what it was back then, $4 or $5. It was all by your word. It was all by your word and honesty. Everything that Ralph did was by your word. That's the way Ralph was. That's the way he was. That's the way he was. Okay? And that's what installed a lot of me. You know, a lot of people think, well, I'm my dad. Somewhat of my dad. My dad wasn't necessarily a devious man. He just was he was a pervert. Not a pervert. He was a womanizer. He loved to be around women. Okay? He flirted, and that was his fault, you know? And so I instilled a lot of my ethics from Ralph, my grandpa Ralph. That never left me. I always remember that to this day, is that he had so much respect in that town, okay, that he could do really anything because they knew that it was going to be made right. And Bryan dropped the bomb. Oh, I'm telling you, your grandparents are your, and that's why I got 10 years to be with my grandkids. I have 10 years. You have your own kids. These are, that doesn't matter. What do you mean that, oh my gosh. What do you mean? Mandy goes, you have your own kids. Yes, I have Ryan, I have Daniel, but my grandkids are very important too. Oh, my Mandy, mine. They're mine. They get to be with, they get to, she doesn't get it. She really doesn't get it. She doesn't get it. And I don't understand how to get her to get it. Okay? I really don't. You know? Unbelievable. I feel sorry for Cameron and Mason when they're with their girlfriend. Oh my gosh. What Mandy's going to do. Oh my goodness gracious. I had to deal with Mandy when in high school when she's basically folding and ironing my son's clothes before school. Do you think that was ridiculous? Oh boy, was it ridiculous. My goodness. Folding your boyfriend's clothes and washing their clothes and cleaning his room? Give me a break. That's ridiculous. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. But Ryan let it happen. You know, Ryan let it happen. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? I think that's an awesome story, Brian. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. Sounds like a bit of jealousy. Oh, I'm sure it is. Unbelievable. One thing about Ralph was, now my other grandfather, I didn't know my other grandfather because he passed away. My dad's mom, Ina. I did spend a lot of time with Ina. I loved Ina. She was so fun. In the 70s, we would sit there and watch movies. She would pop popcorn, and we'd have ice cream sundaes. We'd have root beer floats in her house that she was born in, and it was built in 1880. Oh my gosh, that house was so awesome. But anyways, those were the days. Those were the days, my friend. We thought they'd never end. La 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 la, la 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 la. Ralph is still alive by the storage and share of him. I think he is awesome. Well, see, that's what my grandkids, but I don't get time much with them, so they're not going to have many stories about me because Mandy wants all of her time with them. So I don't get any time with my grandkids, so therefore they're not going to have a lot of stories about me. All they're going to hear is rumors of how great I am, okay? But they're not going to be able to spend much time with me because I only have 10 years with them. Because once they hit 18, the odds of them wanting to spend time with their grandparents is about 1 to 5%, okay? So between 10 and 18 is really my time. Mandy had them from 0 to 10 years old, okay? Now they're my time, okay? You can't make this stuff up. So anyways, my lights why does this keep shutting off? Why does this keep shutting off? It's supposed to be drawing enough power with all these charging. Huh. All right, Bowling Green is calling. Now, why is Bowling Green calling? Let's see. Somebody from Bowling Green is calling me, wanting to talk to me. Now, let's find out who it is. Who are you? Hello. Somebody hung up on me.
Thank you for calling us back. To be connected to the next available agent, please press 1 now.
Now, they're supposed to have our 1-800 numbers. Our 1-800 number is supposed to be teed in by tomorrow. Let's see if it teed in today.
No routes.
No routes found. It's still waiting for it to be connected by Monday, okay? So hopefully that gets finished by Monday. Next week, we're getting Robbie Novell's slot car collection. We're going to be picking that up. Hopefully, we'll be able to pick all that stuff up tomorrow or Wednesday. I'm taking my camper to Cummins dealer, and I'm having the generator checked. I want the generator all checked out. I want to have the plugs and the filter. I think that if it had a new filter, that it would just run a lot better. It would get a better air intake. The only problem with the generator is where they've got it placed. I don't know how it gets fresh air. You know what I'm saying? How the air that it intakes is clean. I just think that it's maybe when you're driving, your air is circulating, and that's what it's getting fresh air. But I'm going to ask them that when I'm there. Fresh oil, that's right. Fresh oil, plugs, and filter. That's what I want to get. Fresh plugs, oil, and filter. Because it's running great now. I want to do a lot of camping this summer. Okay. So that's my goal. My goal is to camp most of the summer. I want to try to camp most of the summer. And the only way I can do that is if I have my generator. Now, here's my plan. Okay. Here's what I'd like to do. So let me just tell you what I'd like to do. Okay. I would like to take a trip in the summer, if it's this summer or next summer, in which I take my two sons, Ryan and Daniel, and their boys, okay, and we all drive to Anchorage, Alaska, and back in the camper, okay? That's what I'd like to do. I think it would be I want to get a Starlink. I want to put it in the camper so that we'll have internet the whole time. And so that is my goal, okay? Is we wanted to do it about 10 years ago, but it didn't fulfill. But my goal is to take Ryan and Daniel and the grandkids, and we all go to Alaska. Drive to Anchorage and back and go on the USA highway. That is what I would like to do, okay? Will that ever happen? I don't know, okay? I don't know. And I know that. I know Canada, that might be the problem, is Canada, because before COVID, before 9/11, you could go anywhere in Canada. All you had to do is show your driver's license. That's all you had to do it. That's all you had to do. I used to go to Irwin Toy. I just showed my driver's license and just drove right on in. Now it's an ordeal to go to Canada, which is right next door to us. Anyways, that's what I'd like to do. I don't think it will happen, but it's an idea. You will make it to Wisconsin Dells, LOL. I've been to Wisconsin Dells. It's a nice place. I would like to go to Mount Rushmore this summer, just because the 250th anniversary. I would love to go to Mount Rushmore again this year. I have a valid passport, but I don't have valid passports for all the kids. So we would need passports for everybody. Daniel has a passport. Ryan, I think, has one because of his military ID. I think that's his passport. Let's see. I think you should do it just go for it if you're able to just do it. Oh, by myself, I'd do it all. I would do it by myself in a heartbeat. I would get in that camper right now and just drive up to Anchorage, Alaska. I think it would be the greatest trip I ever took. I would go to see the Canadian Falls again. I was there in the 1980s, and my first wife, we had a blast. I used to go to Canada that way because that's where Irwin Toys warehouse was, just in the United States. They would store all their product in the United States. Fleetwood type bus RV. Well, my RV, we drove it all the way to Florida and back again, and it did okay. I know that tires, I'm going to need tires here because I bought brand new tires in 2016. So the tires that I have on it right now are 10 years old, which is amazing. I just can't believe it's been 10 years. 10 years. It's crazy. Well, I don't know what to do. I don't know whether to just sign off and say thank you very much and have a wonderful weekend. Mac Henry is supposed to be done by 11. I'll have to go down there and give him a smackdown. So let me give you some interesting statistics, okay? And the last 30 days, I just want to give you guys some overall data, okay? Overall data, all right? And this is from the last 30 days, okay? So these are statistics from the last 30 days, all right? So from today until December the 9th, is that we have had 55,000 sessions. That means people have gotten on our website and made a shopping cart, and is 12% below what it was last year of the 30 days. We did total sales for the last 30 days, okay? Well, my kids will probably yell at me for telling you it, so I'm not going to. Forget it. Never mind. It is pretty good, though. All right, I'll just give you yesterday. So yesterday, our sales for just yesterday from a year ago, okay, were up 149% from a year ago. Just yesterday's sales, okay? The last 7 days. Let's look at the last 90 days. All right, now last 90 days, those are good numbers, okay? So the last 90 days, okay, let me give you the last 90 days. We had 162,000 sessions. That means people have got on our website. Those are huge numbers. You just can't deny these numbers. It's 162,000. That's 42% higher than last year from the same time, 45% higher. We did, and I'm going to give you this number because it's 49% higher than it was last year. We did $216,000 over the last 90 days, which is 49% higher than it was a year ago. We had 2,950 orders. That's 52% more orders than we had a year ago, same time, last 90 days, last year. And we had a 1.5% conversion rate, up 7%. So if you look at the numbers between December, November, October, 90 days, we are up over 100%. Which that's not that's not me. I mean, it is. I mean, it's all of us. But it's just an attestament to you guys. Uh-oh. Guess what time it is? Guess what time it is?
Oh my gosh. You're running me over. You're... Are we having a standoff here? Is that what this is? Oh my god! I'm now trapped in the corner. Oh my gosh.
Who put these long trays in here?
I have no idea.
My gosh, who's?
It's unbelievable.
It's Mac Henry. Oh my God.
Unbelievable. Oh my gosh, you're bouncing off the table.
Guess what time it is, everybody? How many know what time it is? Does anybody have any idea what time it is?
I know what time it is.
Does anybody have any idea what time it is? Can anybody say what time it is? It's donut time! It's donut time! It's donut time! It's donut time with Bryan! It's donut time! It's donut time with Bryan! It's donut time! It's donut time with Bryan. My favorite time. I can have a nice cold Coca-Cola. A nice cold Coke. Charles Hickson loves when I do this. He really does. He enjoys me doing this because he knows it helps my health. Okay? He knows that I feel better. I feel less stressed. And I'm happy. I'm happy. You can't better be happy than that, okay? I'm just happy. I'm going to have my nice Hostess donuts. My little Hostess Twinkie donuts. Now, Adam's wife, for some reason, her name is... You know, there's something about Coca-Cola that just tastes so good. Why you would want to mess the taste up and drink a Diet Coke, I have no idea. I really don't. I don't know why you would take a beautiful Coca-Cola and distort it with a diet. It's just disgusting.
Unbelievable.
Oh, it's almost frozen. Oh my gosh. All right, so donut time. We're going to put a donut in my mouth. Oh, donut time with Bryan. It's the sugar. It's donut time. Think about it, guys. I wish just one of you guys would have donut time with me. You know? Oh, I went to the hair salon yesterday. About getting my hair permed. And they told me this over here needs to be longer. So I'm going to wait a little bit till it gets a little longer. Just one of you guys need to go get a Coke and donuts and have them with me and send me pictures. All right, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you to Monday morning. Anybody that has you have to have a Mexican Coke and donut packet. And on Monday, if you send me a picture showing me what day that you're having it with me, you're going to get a free car. You're going to get a free club car, a random club car. You have to go get some donuts. You have to take a picture like this, send it to me on Monday when I'm doing my donut time. You got to email it to me or you can text it to me. Yeah, maybe. Now, you're probably asking me, well, Bryan, you just eat unhealthy food all day long. Well, no, I don't. So on Monday, my wife made me some tuna. I love tuna. We put mayonnaise, celery, and pickle juice. My wife made tuna. I had tuna on Monday and I had it on Wednesday. Yesterday I had to run out to the store and I stopped and I had a Jimmy John, Little John ham and cucumber. I had a ham and cucumber sandwich with a bag of chips and a pickle. Okay? You know, it's not like I sit and eat these all day long. I have one of these a day. Okay? One a day. I don't go sit and eat 6 of these packets a day. I know would not be healthy to sit around eating 6 packets of these a day. Oh my gosh. Now, if somebody would buy me the 3-packs, then I wouldn't eat 6. I would just eat 1 3-pack. You know, so Robert Rodriguez sent me those packets. He should do that again. No. A hot tea and a honey bun does not count. You have to have an ice cold Coca-Cola. That's what you have to do. It's donut time. Whoa, my gosh, what's this? Holy cow. Look at that, the golf tanker. Boy, that's beautiful. Look at that golf tanker. Get yours on order right now. What do you want?
I was gonna ask. Oh my gosh, I was gonna ask if I can use your van to go get that. It's at the warehouse. It's our local pickup.
How do you know it's there?
Because we have a big old model, a big old box of random models.
The keys, I think, in my jacket.
All right.
So, donut time with Bryan. You told me you would give me a golf tanker right at national TV. No, it's got to be a Mexican Coke. You know what's so funny? Let me explain something to you. So we were in Cape Coral last week. Last week, we were in Cape Coral. Was it last week? Yeah, we were in Cape Coral last week, and we went to a Mexican restaurant that was in Fort Myers. And we walk into this Mexican restaurant, and they had 16 feet of frozen refrigerated refrigerators with for pop and everything. They had 8 foot of Mexican Coca-Cola. I'm telling you, Coca-Cola really made a big mistake when they decided to make that high fructose corn syrup. Corn syrup, high fructose corn syrup is the worst thing you can put into anything. Worst thing. And they just need to quit making anything with it in it. This has cane sugar in it right here. Cane sugar right here. Cane sugar right there. See what that's cane sugar? Hey, you're not funny, so I'm just having to find something else to watch. So, Derek doesn't think I'm funny. So Derek's signing off. He's not watching me. We just dropped the customer. I don't know what to tell you. Joey at the bank is calling me. Yes.
Hey, Bryan, how are you?
I'm okay, I guess.
You guess?
Yeah, because I still don't have my home equity with Farmers Merchant.
I know, and I'm calling you about that. We sent you an email. We did title work on the property. And I told them, I'm like, dude, the guy has money, he would pay that off. You have 7 judgments against you.
What do you mean 7 judgments?
You have 7 judgments, unpaid taxes. You have like 7 liens on your property.
What?
Yeah, no, listen, it only equates to like $1,000. It's like 200 here, 300 here, 400 here. Just little things throughout the years of like missed tax payment or something. We sent you this information a week or so ago. And so,
Okay, wait a minute here. Okay, so let me explain. Okay, so how in the world? Okay, so before I contacted you, Huntington, how did Huntington redo my home equity? And they didn't even tell me anything about that. They just reviewed it about 2 weeks ago. How did they not tell me about it? I mean, yeah, I'd like to know about all these little $200, $300. That's nothing. No, I didn't get a renewal. I got an increase. Yes, a whole new application. All right. No stress. Well, yeah, this is what's so funny about banking. I just redid my home equity loan with the Huntington Bank because I've been trying to get it done from Farmers Merchant, but no one ever contacted me. So I just finally went back with Huntington, which I had it from, and so I got a better rate and a higher amount home equity loan. And they didn't tell me anything about any liens or anything like that. It's like, what the heck is going on? You know what the problem is, and this is really a big problem. I don't know if you guys have noticed it. This is a big problem with traveling nowadays. And you're going into all these states that have all this, especially in Texas and Florida. You're driving in there and they've shut down all their toll pays where you can't really pay them personally. You have to send it into them. And they're constantly sending you bills for all these tolls and everything. And it's a really big problem, And I don't know if a couple of those have been a problem. Anyways, you try to do right and you're always shafted. Well, anyways, I already got it refinanced. I mean, I got a new home line of credit, so it's not like I'm worried about it. It's like, I mean, I don't know where all these little liens. Oh, I hate all these tolls. Like we drove down to Florida again and we went through a couple tolls. So we're going to get, a thing about these tolls.
I was done a while ago.
So what do you got to do? I've got to fix all these things. I don't know where all these things come from. Now I've got to fix that. It's always something. Why is it always something? Can you send me a copy of that page of all those vendors that I owe? That doesn't make any sense. It's like one thing after another. You get one thing fixed and now there's another problem, Coca-Cola float. Yeah, I know, but it's never updated online. Like New York City, New York State, it's the worst to drive through. Because if you don't pay within like a day, they immediately penalize you. Well, yeah, it does bother me a little bit. I think I know what one of them is. One of them is for the ambulance that picked me up when I fell last year. And for some reason, that wasn't covered by insurance. When it should have been. So I'm going to have to pay that. I'm going to have to call the hospital on that one. Yeah, that does kind of got me. I'm not going to lose sleep over. I just want to get it fixed. Now, Monday, we're going to be starting a whole new show on Monday. I'm going to be doing a bunch of Bryan's Bargains on Monday. We're going to have all new Bryan's Bargains. I'm going to do some car bundles. So you don't want to miss Monday. It's all next week is going to be some fun shows. Don't forget, be here or be square, basically. Today is the 9th. Next Wednesday is the 15th. The 21st is January. And we are moving right along into a new year. We've got some fun things coming. We've got lots of sets. So if you're wanting to get into slot cars, Bryan Bargain, I showed you yesterday. Bryan's Bargain is one of the best deals. And you want to check that out, Bryan's Bargains. You want to check that out right now. Well, whatever happened to the Carrera setup? Well, that's a very good question there, Anthony. And I hate to tell you, but here's the truth, okay? I cannot make money with Carrera as long as they're selling Carrera on Amazon. So Carrera are selling Carrera on Amazon. And I cannot make any money, or how should I put it? No, I can't make money. I can't make money with Carrera when they're selling it on Amazon, okay? It's very hard, okay? And like I had a customer that was watching the live stream. He wanted to do this nice oval layout. He wanted to order 18 switch tracks, and I could give him a discount, but I couldn't give him the same discount that Amazon was giving him. He was basically getting the switches like it almost what I paid for them. It's like, hello, can I help you?
Yeah, Mr. Grizzlack.
Mr. Grizzlack. Hey.
Yeah. Did you find anything out yet on those guide pins or anything?
I have not found out anything on those guide pins.
Okay.
I didn't get a chance to go into the shed or into the warehouse and check if I have any of the digital I did have good digital guide pins at one time, but I didn't get a chance to go to the warehouse and check. They moved all the stuff from the store to the warehouse. When I get off the live stream at noon, I'm going to drive down to the warehouse and let's see, your number is right here. I will call you. Let's see. Yeah, you're right here. Okay. I'll call you when I get it into the warehouse to see if I have any of the digital F1 guide pins, okay? Because you can use the F1 guide pin. You just have to break off one of the pins and it will still snap into the digital car. It's just, it's not designed for a regular car, but you can use them in the car. You can use the braids all the time, but
Right.
But yeah, wait until about 12:15, and I'm going to go down there right after I get done with the live stream. I'll run down there and check real quick. How's that?
Yeah, okay. Hey, I got a question.
Yes.
Do you know anybody that knows anything about those digital lap counters?
Which digital lap counters?
It's the SCX 25030 lap counter digital.
Yeah, the regular the digital lap counter with the original digital.
Yeah.
Okay, what did you need to know about them?
Trying to find out how to program them. I can't get them to program.
So you're not getting them to work at all?
Well, I get them to work, but they don't work like they're supposed to work.
Like what are they? What's wrong with what they're doing?
Well, I can't get them to count the laps or count the laps down or get the one car, two cars, on the screen.
And did you try to hook them up under just a terminal track or the basic control unit and just connect them right to and do a test track race? And you don't even have to go around. All you have to do is just run it through there and see if they work without using any other track. Diagnostic, basically.
Right. Well, you use the track that supplies the power.
Correct. And then you connect that right to the terminal track exit from the pit lane, and you just do an instant. When I used to do digital, I used to carry around a pit lane. It was mounted on this glass device, and I would carry it to stores and basically, and all you have to do is watch my really old videos on how I would do that, and I would just connect the devices just right up to the end of the terminal track piece. Okay, after this, when you're coming out of the pit lane, and just do a diagnostic just to make sure that everything is correct because the fact of the matter is some of these devices they weren't soldered the greatest. And this was the early solders of 2003. See, people don't understand that 2003 is basically like 4 years into China getting a lot of they were still novice back then, and a lot of these companies were still being monitored. Anyways, sometimes the soldering didn't last that long, and a lot of this electronics didn't have the greatest quality of products in them, unfortunately. And this was just 2003.
Yeah, all the lights light up and everything.
Okay.
Now, let me ask you a question. Where does that sensor pick up to change that? Does it pick it up at the pit stop?
Yeah, the pit area, because that's where the reed switch, all connected by the reed switches, okay, in the car. Because your car in the terminal track, the pit lane, when you go into the pit lane, or if you're just going straight, there's a reed switch right there on the switch, okay? And then that's supposed to make a signal with the car itself, okay? And whenever the car would go into the pit lane or the pit area or go through the start line, it would automatically reset that with the lap counter, okay?
Okay. Is there a piece of metal that it picks it up?
No.
Nope.
There's no metal. It's all based on the reed switch. And that's why a lot of time the reed switches would go bad. And I would actually carry and have sample reed switches. And I actually I was in California, and I helped when somebody fixed their reed switch. I did it on a live stream. Matter of fact, I think it's still on live, or it's still on my website. It would be 12 years ago. But I replaced the guy's reed switch in his pit lane because his pit lane wasn't registering. And so we had to replace the reed switch. That's how, that's how techie I was back then. I mean, that was 2009 and 10.
Yeah.
But anyways, that's the evolution of the digital system. Now they don't have the reed switch anymore. It's a light infrared system. The new advanced system. Hopefully we get the new advanced system in this year.
You think you're going to get any older parts yet or no?
No, they're not available. They've all been discontinued. And whatever's available is whatever's available out there. It's the best thing to do is buy up as much product that is out there for parts and for, redoing something. So if somebody's got a pit lane, buy it up, or a terminal track or a pit lane or an old set, is just buy up as much of it as you can of the old stuff, because all the new stuff is all infrared.
Now, on these lap counters, ain't they associated with the pit board itself?
Yes.
Does it communicate? Does it communicate with that?
Yes.
Okay. I gotta play with this.
It communicates. It communicates in way of the car with the reed switch.
Okay, so I should try all the cars. I got like 20 cars now.
Yeah, you got to try all the cars. And that's why you have to do a diagnostic. You have to unhook the entire track. You just have the pit lane in front of you with the pit lane and with the pit coming into the pit X, and then that's your test. And then hook up all your electronics one at a time. You drive a car through, see if it registers, and it will register on the lap counter. And if you know it registers, that means you have a connection somewhere else in the track that is interrupting, because a lot of times people will have pieces of track that aren't the third wire. The only way that lap counter will work is if you have a third wire going all the way to it. You might have some track that looks digital, which it is digital, but it doesn't have the third lane in it or the third wire in it. Okay, and the way you know that's a third lane wire is the connectors have a metal connector on the in. I can't remember if it's on the inside or the outside, but every piece of track going to wherever your lap counter is has to have a third wire. Okay.
Yeah.
Did you understand what I mean? Because a lot of people don't have a third wire track going everywhere. They think they do, but they don't. They think, oh, this is digital track because it's gray. Well, it's not. Okay. And the way it used to be, because they used to have red connectors at the end, which would tell you that it's a third wire piece of track. But I don't know if I don't think they put those in anymore. But anyways, you have to make sure that it's a third wire track going to the lap counter, or else the lap counter, the bridge, and the chronometer will not work.
Well, I got it to work, but it's not working like it should work.
Well, that's what I'm saying is your connections, making sure your connections are correct. And that's why go to the diagnostic to make sure that it's you know that it's working, okay? If it's not working, if it's interrupted, that means you have a track problem. Plain and simple. One more, and I got to get going.
Yes, sir. On the lap counter again. Now, you should be able to program 1, 2, and 3 cars into that lap counter, right?
No, you're not programming it. You're not programming anything into the lap counter. The lap counter is only receiving the data from whatever car that is already pre-programmed. Okay.
Okay, but how do you program the car to that to make it like a car 1, car 2?
It'll automatically, based on where you've programmed what hand throttle. Okay, so if you and you only do one car at a time, but if you've programmed car number 1 to number 1 hand throttle, it's always going to be to that hand throttle, and all the lap counting, the chronometer, and everything is going to be already pre-programmed. So when you see it on the screen there, it's going to be the lane number 1.
Okay, so it goes by the lap counter. I mean, not the lap counter, but your control.
Yes, exactly. Whatever the hand throttle your car is programmed to, that's what it's going to be on the lap counter and the chronometer.
All right, that sounds like a plan.
Yeah, I know it's a plan. I've been doing this for 10 years. And if I get SCX Advance, which I'm hoping to get here in the next 6 months, you're going to probably want to switch to SCX Advance.
Would I still be able to use the old stuff?
Nope, all the old electronics. And now your cars, you'll have to drill a hole in your cars because all the new switches have, or all the new chips have a little light sensor on it. So you would need to drill a hole in all your bodies or chassis so the light sensor can be read from the track.
Yeah. I got the track for sale, but I'm not getting...
No, I know that. I know. I'm just letting you know what's coming in the future, okay?
Right. I mean,
okay.
I got so much stuff here, it ain't funny. But the person I have to get is an older person that knows about how to use this because it is complicated, you know. I mean, there's so many...
I know. I'm the only one that I was the first one to be the salesman in 2007. I've been selling it since 2007.
It's a shame that it went out like that, though.
Well, it went out in 2014 or 2010 when Protinkertoys North America went out of business in Spain because the corrupt CEO embezzled.
Oh, Jesus. Like I said, it's a great set.
It is a great... SCX Digital was the greatest digital system ever made. Plain and simple, period.
I believe it because when it works great.
I know that. We sold millions of them. I sold thousands of sets, okay? Thousands. I was at Costco for 30 days in Texas and selling thousands of them.
Yeah, jeez. All right.
All right.
Let you go, Bryan.
All right. Thank you.
You gonna give me a call?
Yeah, I'm gonna call you as soon as I get down to the warehouse.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Yep. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, so that's basically, in a nutshell, with Anthony Bateman Sr. Was really looking forward to going forward with Carrera. And going forward with Carrera is very difficult, okay? Is because everybody that sells Carrera wants to give it away, okay? And I'm not going to sell a product that I'm only making 5% on. I can't do it. And I've lost a lot of customers, okay, because of it. But you know what? You sometimes you just you make your own bed, and Carrera's in trouble because they're not selling to enough retailers, okay? And their sets are too big, okay? To ship a set, okay, is $30 to $40 shipping a set like that, all right? They're just huge, okay? And so what do? How do you ship a set and also make money? Well, you can't because they allow they don't have a mat pricing. You have to have mat pricing, okay? Nobody wants to do it. Carrera doesn't want to do it. Scale Electric doesn't want to do it. AFX wasn't to want to do mat pricing. Nobody wants to do mat pricing. And so a lot of people just give it away. They buy it for $1 and sell it for $1, okay? And I can't do that. I'll never do that, okay? I'm not going to buy it for $1 and give it away for $1, okay? And therefore, we have to look at, we just got these new cars in, the new F1 cars, okay? And I've got dealers online that are selling them for, ridiculous price, what they paid for it. How am I supposed to do that? Okay? Just tell me, how am I supposed to be in business, okay, and sell a product for less than I paid for it? You can't do it. Beans and butter. That's right, beans and butter. I get what you're saying. Good. Thank you very much, Anthony Bateman Sr. I understand and I have the new F1 car online. We have sold 0 units right now. I haven't sold because everybody wants, like I've got Derek in North Carolina. Right there, Derek, he's calling right now. Yes, Derek. Derek is a prime example. He will not buy anything from me because he buys everything from Amazon. What?
You can't make money off it. Sometimes you got to give somebody a little something to buy something.
Oh no, Derek. I've given you so many discounts. I can't give it away. That's why I tell you, just go buy it on Amazon. Okay.
Hey, if I was gonna buy it on Amazon, I'd be like at it.
What?
If I was gonna buy it on Amazon, I'd be like at it. Hey, I'm trying to buy it from you.
I know that, but what I'm saying. So what I'm telling you is that. I have a price on my website, okay? And either you buy it at that price and you want to support us or you don't want to support us. I gave you a great discount at Christmas time, 20% off on everything, and you still didn't buy anything.
I sold $200. I did. That's pretty much money. I still want something, but I got to wait because I got to put the shopping cart in. My old lady got time.
Oh, my old lady got time. So are you blaming your wife?
Yeah, because she said she wants to get some of the other stuff you got for us class.
Your wife, look at that. Anthony Bateman says, you're wasting your time with Derek. When I'm asking you that I will buy the cars from you, and you're wasting time with...
You can't make me, he ain't buying that.
All righty. Well, I got an F1 car. You should go on my website right now and buy it right now.
Hey, do you have both of them?
No, I just have the one right. They only have one right now.
Okay, then. See, you ain't never got none I want.
Oh, my. Buy one of them at least. Buy one of them and have fun with it.
Hey, I probably buy a couple garages.
All right, you do that. All right.
Bye.
Unbelievable. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Okay, Daniel. Somo fell off his bike attempting to bring water to his avocado plant. He is in the hospital with a bruised hip. So Somo, Steve Moore, fell off of his bicycle attempting to bring water to his avocado plant. He's in the hospital with a bruised hip. Holy moly. Where do you get these emails? Unbelievable. Yeah, I want to get that taken care of, Joey. And I'll take care of all those today. There's always something that's going on. Unbelievable. Take money talks. Money talks, bullshit walks. That's right. Bullshit walks. Can you please show me that car right now, Brian? What car? Okay, the F1 car. All right, these are the two new cars. I will show you the two new cars that we have. These are the two new Carrera cars. And this is digital. This is a digital F1 car. Brand new Carrera F1 digital. Okay? And these things are already high priced. Okay? Just for one of them. This is the F1 car. Check that out. And that's digital. The problem is they've outpriced themselves. All right, products. All right, this is item number 2003 2047. Red Bull, $79. $79. Now, if I told you how much I paid for this car, okay, I just don't know what to tell you. It's $79, and I'm offering 10% off. A club member gets 10% off, okay? And then this is the other new car. This is the other new car, which is the Aston Martin. Now, this is analog. Unfortunately, they're out of the chips. What happened? That's the Aston Martin. No, we didn't pay $80 for that car, but we paid... I don't like telling you what I paid for cars. Right now, it's not, I paid, I'm not going to tell you how much I paid for it because you're just not making enough money. You're not making enough money, okay? It's $79.99. $79.79. It's $79.99. $79.99. But somebody will want it cheaper. If you go to Amazon, let's go look it on Amazon. Let's go look at where it's on Amazon. Let's play the game because that's what people do. And I understand that's what people do. Okay? All right. 2003. 2003 2047. Carrera. Okay, so on Carrera's website, they have it for $63.99. Okay? On Carrera's website is $63.99. Now, I know how much I paid for it. Okay? Now, they paid less than what I paid for it because they're the manufacturer. So they're getting an extra 20%. So they're allowed to go $63.99. That's why I don't think any manufacturer should be selling to the consumer at all. I don't think they should do that. But they do it. They all do it. And they don't think that they always say we don't sell that much to the consumer. No, but you've got it listed for $63.99 right there on Carrera.com. $63.99. Carreratoys.com. What does Carreratoys.com have it for? I'm just letting you know that, hey, this is the situation that I'm put in. Okay. This is what I have to deal. This is what we have to deal with. Now, we are better with other products because we have a better clout with other people. I carry such a broad. Now, if I decided to just go full throttle, okay? Yeah, you want to pray for Somo, Steve Moore, because he fell on his bicycle bringing water to his avocado plant. Unbelievable. So all I'm trying to tell you is, hey, you know what? There's a margin here that I have to try to meet, that I have to try to stay at so I can stay in business. And it's not easy being in business, number one. Okay, everybody's trying to screw you, all right? And a lot of times, people will just buy from me because they're supporting me. Now, a lot of people want it cheap, all right? That's all there is to it. And I can't always do that, okay? We can sometimes do a deal and get close to some price that you want to be at, but sometimes I just can't do it. It's just impossible. And therefore, people will buy from another place. Now, does that bother me? No, not at all. I've been doing this for 40 years. Since 1987. I never tried dickering you down. Let's see. Hey, you better make money so you can pay your bill. You know, it's all about making money. Okay? The one thing that disturbs me the most is when a manufacturer is selling his product at a lower price than it's advertised at. If a manufacturer wants to sell his product online or to the consumer, his price needs to be right at retail or above retail. Okay? Nobody should be able to go to another retailer and say, "Hey, I found your product cheaper." Okay? That should never happen. If it does, then that manufacturer is not following through on what he should be doing. No, Hobby Lobby. Okay, so here's the difference with Hobby Lobby. Hobby Lobby is it's a retailer, okay? It's a retailer. And this retailer is basically the lifeblood of AutoWorld. So if AutoWorld, and I've said this a million times, why did that kick off again? Why does this keep kicking off? If AutoWorld did not have Hobby Lobby as a retailer, they would not have slot cars at all. They wouldn't carry slot cars. All right, and that's the reason. Hobby Lobby.
Have you been to Hobby Lobby recently?
Yes. Why?
It's depressing. It's like I went to the one in Rossford.
Yes.
It was like two things in the like a couple things, nothing really there. It's not like this. You know what I'm saying? Like the selection was poor. Stuff had been pilfered through.
Bryan, be a Democrat and get everything for free. Ha ha ha. That's funny. Yeah, I know everything's free, but all I'm telling you, that went off again. Now, why does that keep shutting off? Oh, I think it's charged. I think it's finally charged. Yeehaw, cowboy. Okay, I have to reset it. Wrong battery. Wrong battery. I had the wrong battery in the wrong airplane. Unbelievable. Well, today has been an interesting day. I'm going to sign off early today because I've got a lot of things I want to get done today. And
Hey, Dig, you missed donut time. He did it directly at 11 o'clock.
yeah, where were you, Matt Henry?
Who's Matt Henry? Who's Matt?
I can't call your name, okay? So that's what I'm going to call you, Matt Henry.
That's too close to he who shouldn't be mentioned.
Matt. I'm going to call him Matt. All right, guys, I'm going to sign off now. There's a lot of things I want to get done today. We've had a good show this week. We had a good 2-hour show every day this week. I want to thank everybody for watching the live stream. Oh, tomorrow, don't forget about tomorrow morning at 9:30. Matter of fact, I got to let Ryan know that. I got to let Ryan know that. Don't forget, I need a live stream for tomorrow morning at 9:30, making my new pizza, pancake, egg special. All right, so tomorrow morning on this channel, we are going to be making my brand new egg pancake, okay? I saw a guy make this online, but I'm going to do a little different, okay? And I'll tell you what it's going to be, basically, real quick here. It's going to be, you put a cup on the grill, you pour pancake mix around the cup, you let the pancake cook a little bit, you take the cup off, you then take egg. Now, I'm going to scramble a bunch of eggs in a cup because I'm going to pour egg into that hole where the cup was, and then I'm going to put sausage and bacon in it, and then, well, not necessarily cheese. I don't think you should put cheese on a pancake. And then you flip it over, and you put syrup on it. That's what I'm making. Bryan's breakfast tomorrow at 9:30. Don't miss it. Put it on your clocks right now. 9:30 tomorrow morning. Okay, it's going to be a special Uncle Buck Bryan Young special, okay? Bryan Young. And don't miss it. It's going to be a special pancake espinato, okay? We are going to be here for you tomorrow morning, breakfast with Bryan. And today is one of my employees' last day here. I can't mention his name.
He who should not be mentioned.
He who that is not mentioned shall not be mentioned. We have this guy right here, this really weird-looking guy. And then this guy here, unfortunately, he's gay.
Oh my gosh, no, I'm not.
Yeah, don't be spreading those rumors.
you know rumors, Mac Henry? All right, guys, I want to thank everybody. Tomorrow morning, 9:30, we're going to do the ultimate pancake.
It'll be the greatest pancake ever made.
The greatest pancake. All right, see you later.